Libra, this is your reading for the week of July 20th, Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, and it won't be for everybody. So I'm not sure exactly where this is going, but what I do know is this feels like a love song for Libra. I was reminded of this song from a few years back, I think, and every time I catch myself singing it in the last couple of days, what I see is Libra, Libra, Libra. So as I looked up the words to this song, because I just knew a few of the catchy lines, it's really a love song called The Way I Am. And I feel, Libra, this is what Spirit is wanting for you. Spirit is wanting to take you out of your doubt or out of needing to be certain. That's really what it is. Thank you. It's out of needing to be certain about everything. It's allowing you to take a neutral position in terms of how you see love and trust that as you're moving through whatever it is you're moving through in regards to love, old partnerships, new partnerships, looking at things. We are in a Mercury retrograde, so it's a lot of the time when old memories will come up. Sometimes in a very romanticized way, but not necessarily in your best interest. But it's Mercury retrograde, so we tend to look at things like that. But this for me is so perfect for you because the song is so simple, and Libra, you are not. So if you can imagine being in a situation where you could say these words to somebody. If you were falling, then I'd catch you. You need a light, I'll find a match. 'Cause I love the way you say good morning, and you take me the way I am. How beautiful. And it keeps going on. And that the most current refrain is, and I love the way you call me baby, and you take me the way I am. And all of this, it's so simple. I'll lend you my sweater. I'll help you with your headache. I'll find a match for you. These are simple things. These are not, I will build you the Taj Mahal in order to prove my love. It's so simple and it's so innocent. And doesn't it say it all? And you take me the way I am. Not only you take me the way I am, but you call me baby. And you're happy to see me in the morning. This is just, to me, bottom line, basic. Can you, Libras, now take a chance on allowing yourself to really look for the good moments and trust the good moments and know that as you're going through all of this stuff, any of this, in terms of reflecting on past loves, lost loves, or looking at what you think is wrong now or what you've done wrong, you may, in some cases, be overlooking the simple stuff. You may be waiting for the big announcement, the big gesture. This is not somebody going to be standing outside of your apartment with cue cards telling you how perfect you are. This is not a love actually moment. Maybe it is, but maybe it's the father and son moment. It is this idea that you are able and capable of really slowing yourself down enough to breathe. Notice what you're really feeling. What is it you really want to say to somebody from your heart? Not from your head, but from your heart. Can you really check in and say, is this really the truth of what I'm feeling? And if it isn't, what is the truth? Can you please notice anytime you stop yourself from trusting, from feeling good, from enjoying the moment? Doesn't mean to say that you have to be 100% sure of everything in order to enjoy the moment. You can enjoy the moment, and then from that place of honest neutrality, you can see where you want to go, where you don't want to go, if you want to proceed, if you don't want to proceed. But I feel for many of you, what you are being offered here is the guidance to check in with where you're at in terms of how you love, what you want from love. To really get honest with yourself about that. To be neutral, not detached and not unfeeling, but neutral as a way to look at your emotions but not react to the emotions you're having. To be able to let the emotions come up and take a chance. It's really saying, take a chance that when you stop and allow yourself to hold on to those moments that are positive and check in with why you're interrupting the positive moments with anxiety or wishing there was more than there is, or something different than there is, that you're going to actually find a lot more richness in the things you've been overlooking. There's also a tendency here sometimes, Libra, to stay quite attached to the idea of pain, as if something is painful or stressful, then it must be important and it must be big. And really, actually, a lot of times, even though that emotion can be really intense, it's not very deep. The kind of love we're talking about here, if you were falling, I would catch you. If you're chilly, here's my sweater. I love the way you call me baby, and you take me the way I am. Simple, truth, honest, being seen for who you are, which can be scary for you because you don't always trust that who you are is enough. But this is you being seen for who you are in a way where you can relax, where you can allow, where you can breathe and let yourself feel, and when you can say what you need to say because it's going to be heard. It's going to be heard, and when you know it's going to be heard with love, with acceptance, it's a lot easier to speak it. You, however, are the ones that have to make the choice to do that, right? And it's not always easy, because if we've got these patterns where, not feeling good enough, feeling like we always have to compensate, always feeling like we have to make sure everything is all right for everybody else, so we don't investigate our own feelings, that cuts us off from depth. And Libra, you have the capacity to be very deep. You sometimes feel you don't because your energy is very up here and very in your head, but you can choose to bring it down. You can choose to let yourself feel more and more. Now, I'm not sure, but it seems to me there was something very recently Spirit was talking about. I think it might have been in the last video for you, but I'm not sure. And it was talking about how you can gradually let yourself feel in a way where it feels safe to start feeling emotions. Because sometimes it has not for you. It's felt like it was going to be way too much energy and just taking you over the top. Now, my dears, this is it. You are probably feeling more than you have in a long time, if I'm looking at these cards. And what I'm also hearing for you is, again, it does not have to be around a human. It can be, or a lover. It can be around your beautiful four-legged companion, or in the case of some of my friends, two-legged because they got birds. But it's really very much taking the time to stop and really take stock. Where do you feel that? Where have you felt that? Where have you felt that you are just fully taken the way you are? And if that has happened in your life and is still present, congratulations. If it's gone, you know what? You've had it. You know what it feels like. This is something you can give back to yourself. You can accept you the way you are. And as you accept you the way you are, it's easier to accept other people the way they are. It's also interesting, too, that when you accept your pet, and this comes from personal experience, when you accept your pet exactly the way they are, you find yourself a lot more kindly towards yourself, too. Because there's just this love that you're feeling that's radiating. Because remember, whether it was a person or whether it's a pet, whether it's a garden, doesn't matter what you love. Those things are activating the love within you. It's the fact that somebody takes you the way you are that allows that love to come out. It's you generating the love, Libra. So, my dears, I'm going to leave you with this. I feel like this is beautiful. Well, it is beautiful. And I feel as though this is something that is at work in your life. This energy is moving. It's moving. It's moving. Where it's going to take you, where you're going to end up with it, that's going to be your choice. And you've got the choice muscle. So you might have the choice to make some changes in terms of actual physical situations. It may simply be, and this is simple, but is probably the most challenging thing, is you can choose how you're going to look at yourself. You can choose what kind of love you're going to let in, what you're going to accept. You can Choose the kind of love you give. But most importantly, can you say to yourself, I love the way you call me baby, and you take me the way I am? Can you say that to yourself? Can you say tender, loving things to you? I don't call myself baby, but every once in a while I do go, oh, good girl, Linny, good girl. Simple, but my God, does it ever have an effect? I'm going to leave you with that. Again, I said that before. Now I'm really going. Much love, Libra. Take care.